You were wondering, what about the Kola now? What about our Kakap King? What happened now? Where is Imisi? Where is Jason? Where is Kaybobo? Well, ladies and gentlemen, wonder no more because they are right here in the studio with us, 96.9 Cool FM, your number one hit music station. Here we are. We've got the last group of housemates to interview. Imisi, how are you? Okay. Okay, you saw Yoruba?
No.
You can English? Because I'm Yoruba ni me. Oh,
really?
Maro, I'm shooting me.
Please, you guys are going to leave me behind. I'm a Igbo boy. Please.
So, I mean, it kind of seemed almost certain that everyone felt like Imisi will win. All the media rounds we've been doing, we do a thing where we ask them, who do you think is going to win? More often than not, we hear the name Imisi coming out. What was the voodoo that you do? Tell us.
Hey, God, though. It is God. Anonymous, it's just mercy of God.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Because I didn't see this coming. I've been in this acting life for a very long time. And, just being me really brought all of this. Like, it's amazing. So it is God's grace. Real fake. God's grace. That's all I can say.
Okay. So your gameplay was pretty interesting. From the costumes to wearing Crocs with your native attire on the final day. Imisi, you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. Tell us, it was a strategy.
It wasn't, because tell me how, if it was a strategy and I don't know if I was going to win or not, and we are leaving that day, there was never going to be another eviction or whatever. So
I can hear you.
Like, what strategy again on the last day? So it was just, I just love to be very comfortable. And that day, actually, like, I felt like, let me wear heels. But Kola was, last night at the party, you got messy with you. Like, I should just wear something comfortable. And I feel, okay, let me just wear this Crocs. Like, it's very comfortable. Like, me, I can wear Crocs.
I can relate.
Yeah. So I just did my thing. I didn't see it as I didn't even know people were really going to, like, make a scene out of that.
Definitely. Okay, well, it seems everything you did eventually brought you to not only the final, clinching the prize. Congratulations to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Before we continue with you, let's talk to other housemates in the room. Kola,
yes,
the Kakap King.
Yes,
From your different accents to your different colors to your different clothes to your different dynamics. I gotta say, man, if I'm gonna give anybody an award for one of the best gameplays, I gotta give it to you, man. Because you are being talked about from the first season to the last season. It's not entirely of your doing. It's also because of your dynamic with Dede. She seemed like that's the prize money you came to get in that house. If every second, Imisi, Dede is doing this thing to me. Right, Dede is not there. Come on, man. What was going on in your head?
I was living in the moment, right? And at the end of the day would end. I'm here, I'm out of the show, it's game over, I'm having a good time, I'm grateful for the platform, and I'm here to focus on myself and my career at this point.
Okay, that's a grateful thing.
So I wanted to ask a question, right? Just linked to this a little bit. First things first, right? I asked Dede this as well. You kind of gave off two sides, right? Because the Kola that was with Dede is very different from the Kola that was when she was not there. At the very least, that's what public perception is. So the question I wanted to ask you that I also asked her is, which Kola was the real Kola?
The real Kola, it was the real Kola. Everything you saw was me. I feel like when you're in a position where you are romantically, like you feel something for somebody, you're definitely going to be different. Imisi was my sister, and obviously she cared for me so much, and she saw like a different side of me. We all have different sides of ourselves. I don't think anyone has one personal side of them. And I think at the end of the day, the one thing I do remember Big Brother saying to me was that the same way I got on the show, I was true to myself, and I'm leaving being myself too as well. And that was very important for me.
Okay, and just to follow up that, it seems like, outside the house, now all of you have come out. There are certain things that she's seen off of social media, clips and stuff like that. And from our conversation, it seems like it's done some irreparable damage to your dynamic, your relationship per se. How does that make you feel?
To be honest with you, I'm all about me right now. I'm focusing on myself. I want to thank my nines. I never knew that I was trending that crazy outside.
All the time.
I was surprised. I was on the show thinking I was doing nothing, literally, because there was so much buzz boost in my season, so much fight, so much. And when you're on reality TV, people think buzz boost and so much, things going on like that is what sells. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, you know what, I couldn't do the buzz boost. So I was just like, okay, well,
you did the Love wanting.
No, but I was just more like, okay, I'm just gonna do me, and I'm just gonna like write it all. So when I came out and I saw that there were a lot, I was trending literally every time. It shocked me, to be honest, and I'm really grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my Ninth family and the Kakop kings and queens who have kept me till the very beginning to the
Kola,
end.
thank you very much. It's not a first crawfish, you know. JasonJae, if I'm gonna give Kola award for best gameplay, I will give you award for best player. First and the last housemate. The only man who put his money where his mouth is. He said he's gonna do it, and he definitely did it. Now he ain't play that game pass. Now babes, he did it. Games, he did it. Voila, he did it. Drama, he did it. JasonJae, he did it. How do you feel about your gameplay and making it to the finals?
So firstly, it wasn't like a conscious gameplay. I was just living in the moment and being myself. And big shout out to J Force that got me to the finals. I did not even think that far. I was just living as the day come. And I got to the finals and I was super, super, super excited.
Definitely.
Excited,
So talking about your gameplay, we can't talk about JasonJae without talking about Sultana. It began with Dede. And then after a while, you know what? I can't be dragging out with Koyin and Kola. Let me just focus on the one that is agreeable to me. How do you feel about what I just said?
I don't tire for this question.
You go answer him, bros. You don't know before.
Yeah. So what happened in the house happened. You know, I lived in the moment. Dede, we had an understanding. We were good friends, and you know, the thing happened with the fishes and everything. I just couldn't be in that space.
It offended you that much? Being called one of her fishes?
Yeah, I felt like it was disrespectful. And, you know, as much as I valued her as a friend, I just could not be in that space. And that was that for that.
So that was a turning point for you?
Yes.
How about
Respect, by the
your
way.
business with Sultana? That was one of the second or third strongest ships in that house, even though they refused to call it a ship.
It wasn't a ship. But okay, yeah, she was really caring towards me. And that was cool. And what happened, and the show is done, and, you know, life goes on.
All right. You want to throw a question out there? I believe Kaybobo is waiting for you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Kaybobo. Hello. I like to call you Kayode because I just love that name. How was your journey on the show? And do you feel like you were a bit watered down because everybody sees Kaybobo as a man that's always in the kitchen? Do you think that you showed yourself more in the house, or people just saw you as Kaybobo, the kitchen dude?
Honestly, I believe I show myself more than just being a kitchen guy.
Okay.
One day I lead a workout session. Or the days that like the gym people don't come around.
You want to just lean close to your mic? We can barely hear you.
Oh, so like every day, every Monday I'm like the one leading workout sessions, and like the days that the gym instructors are not around, I'm pretty much trying to lead. Aside from the weeks that I was sick, so for me. People having this narrative of just a kitchen guy is cool as well, but however, I'm more than that. So I love cooking, and me showing love to the housemates will just a way of me, like, okay, make sure that they're fed, because
That's
I know
lovely.
I care about people. I love to give back, so that's jobs.
That's just you.
And people saying that as like, oh, maybe not this guy just a cook, they cook. So for me, I'm more than that. I'm an athlete, I'm an actor. I feel like I didn't explore my acting side a lot in the house. However, the very first week, I explored that, and it was a total failure. We failed our wager, and for me, it was just like put me in my shell.
Lovely stuff.
And so,
All right, real quick, we got to come in here.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask a question, right? This is going to sound humorous as hell, but what does it feel like to be the biggest male sex symbol in that house for this season?
Chai.
Because everybody that came outside, oh, if you were in the house and you weren't in a relationship and you had to pick somebody, who would it be?
Kaybobo.
Everybody.
Tracy
Social
said
media,
that.
Kaybobo.
Tracy said that.
It was.
yeah, for me, honestly, going into the house, I didn't know I was gonna be the only like sexy athlete guy in the house. So for me, it's just like people are expecting shipping from me. Like being outside now, I've been seeing a lot of things that people are, why this guy did like this? Why you know ship? Why you know ship? Like for me, it was just more of like self-discipline. Like,
Oh, God,
I'm not here
remain
for
small
that.
if or ship with tell man. Not because you not come out. No,
See,
they
you
why
see,
not?
But yeah, if for Apple, but at week 8, you know, we say I go into there, I say, okay, I want to be with this girl, or I want to be with that girl. So for me, it was just more of an organic thing. Like I let it flow. I don't force anything. That's just that. When it comes to relation, I let it flow. So what happened between me and Tema was like something that was supposed to happen previously, but however, because somebody else was claiming her back and forth between me and her, and we were just on the surface level, and when the time was right, it happened between me and Tama. So that was that.
Lovely stuff. All right, now let's quickly wrap it up. Imisi, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Before we go, you have any comments to make about the person who got disqualified on the show, Faith? Because you guys had an interesting dynamic. At first, he was really close to you. I think you wanted him to kiss you at some point, but all of a sudden, he became your biggest op, or you became his biggest op. I don't even know who was opping who. What do you got to say about that? Because eventually, he got disqualified.
I don't have anything to say about him.
At all? Do you feel bad that he was disqualified?
No.
You don't feel bad? So you were
love
happy?
it.
Were you happy he was disqualified?
I'm not happy. I'm not sad.
Okay, you just don't want to talk about Faith at all. Okay, that's also a way to go about it. JasonJae, how about you? Faith was your guy at some point, I believe.
Yeah, I think I don't know what he did was extreme, so I really cannot defend that. That was pretty much extreme.
Okay, so you felt like the disqualification was warranted at some point.
I feel like it was a build up. There was a build up to that, so
Okay.
he had it coming.
Okay, but your expression when it was the victor was so shocking. You were like, I'm on me, most of
Yeah.
modest of one.
Honestly, yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, like this guy, like he's done so much. I have so much
Yeah.
respect for Faith. I'm not defending what he did. What he did was entirely and completely wrong. You don't hit a woman. You don't shove off a woman. And I felt like he's had it coming, like Jason said, with the Imisi, we started people Mensan, and also it wasn't just like started people that it was just Sultana. He had it coming over time, and he like. So like,
it was finally time.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Kola, Imisi, good luck to you, JasonJae, and Kaybobo. We sincerely do hope that this is just the beginning of many great things. Many people are saying, Imisi, they want to see you with Funke Akindele ASAP. Am I the only one who's saying that?
Yes, so
Yes.
Am I the only one who's
We're
saying
looking
that?
forward to that.
No.
So tell us what you will do in terms of
Suya
acting.
2.0.
Oh God, I would do a lot, but I can't just. I'm not the one to project that.
Yeah.
I would need people to like hear. I'm really hoping to act.
From your mouth to God's ears. Funke, mommy, if you are listening, Imisi 1B. Congratulations, guys. We wish we could talk to you some more, but there's no time. Kola, go and rule your world, okay?
Thank you so much.
Imisi, JasonJae, Kaybobo, thank you for coming, all right?
Thank you very much. Thank
All
you.
right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go pay some bills. When we come back, more on the Midday Show right here on Cool FM. I'm Velvet. He's Brown.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome one half of the finalists. We have Dede in the studio, Mensan, Koyin, Isabella and Sultana. That's right. Y'all are welcome. Dede, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I'm doing really good.
Definitely, I can tell. If someone said that, have you seen Dede since she came out of the house? She has been serving looks back to back to back to back. Talk about hit the ground running.
Right.
How do you feel? I mean, I wouldn't even call you a finalist. You came top 2. You're second, basically, in this season. And you said you wanted to win, but I believe a win is a win
Yeah.
because everything is still going to work out the way it should. Looking at your game from the end to the beginning, what would you have done differently?
You know what? Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I think every single thing that I did was supposed to happen.
All right.
I don't regret anything. I wouldn't take anything back. It was my journey, my experience, my story. So I'm glad to tell it. I'm glad that I experienced them, every single one of them.
Okay. I know you're in Cool FM, but can you just project a little bit? Because we can barely hear
That
you.
makes so much sense.
Can you
FM,
imagine?
cool. Okay.
So now,
Yes, guys.
So based on your character arc and your gameplay, we saw people that were closest to you. We saw Kola, we saw Koyin, we
Okay.
saw Dede. And I believe the perspective you have in the house differs from what you see when you come out of the house. A lot of people are like, Dede's friendship and yours is interesting. Kola's chasing is interesting. Now that you're out of the house, what do you see differently and what do you see clearly now?
About my relationships, and
Yes.
friendships, and
Yeah.
nothing, absolutely nothing. What happened. Moving forward, I want to move forward.
Okay, you want to
So
move forward.
Whatever that happened, cool. Now, what's next?
What's
Getting
next?
boring.
But you know,
What's
this media rounds is about what happened.
Yeah.
Even though we're going to capture what is going to happen. So just
Yeah.
tell us, do you genuinely feel like Kola had good intentions during your time in the house?
Now, there are two sides to this story.
Okay.
There's a side that I didn't see, and there's a side that I was a part of, which is me experiencing him one-on-one. So from the personal perspective, which is our conversations, how he was to me, I could have said that. And then there's the other side of the story, which is the things that I didn't see. That is the parts that I still don't know how I feel about.
Can you just give us one example? Come on, Dede. I know you're trying to
I'm
play
just
it
saying,
safe.
No, I'm not trying to play it safe. I'm just saying generally that
coming out and seeing clips, now it feels weird.
What
at the
clip
end of the
feels
day-
weirdest?
There's so many clips. It's like I'm sure for the next 1 week we'll probably keep seeing ourselves
Chai.
on every single.
So there wasn't one thing that shocked you. Say, Kola, after all the things you are telling me, this is what you do.
there are stops, but anyways, it is what it is, and I just want to move forward
Okay.
and just start a new chapter in my life and just focus
Wonderful.
on myself right now.
All right. Mensan, you're up. How you doing, my man?
Hey yo, Pressure Gang is your boy, man, son of Africa, the king.
The king.
I'm good. I'm feeling good, and I'm cool right here at Kola FM.
Lovely.
First off, shout out to you. Port Harcourt representing really well, so to speak. But if you were going to say something, right? One thing they're going to miss in the house the most, what would that be?
You got to lean forward, sir.
Let me say, Big Brother's voice, the diary room, because I think that's my safest place in that house where I go to pour out my emotions, and people always, take it to be another thing, but I don't. But I don't care about that. But I think diary room, my Saturday party and Isabella, I know now I can take that away. Thursday parties with my towel, talking about arena games, tax, wager, what's it called? Our sports center.
Yeah, the arena games.
Yeah, I mean, like the inner, this
Yeah.
is where I will play snooker and tennis with my guy, culture, and the kitchen, cleaning and cooking beans for them. And
At some point, you played games with...
doing the favorite Port Harcourt team, Onunu and pepper soup, all those stuff.
Onunu in
I've been
Big Brother
active in
house.
all the corners. in
Yeah,
that
but
house.
especially
I've been
that
active.
snooker board. I want to quickly zero in there. You played snooker with Faith a lot, but you people's relationship kind of fizzled out at some point. I saw that altercation live as it was happening when you were in the kitchen. How do you feel about that in retrospect?
I felt bad because I've been hearing them murmuring whenever I do cleaning. They were murmuring that Mensan is always cleaning so that they will favor him and maybe give him immunity and stuff like that. Nope. I'm the last born of the house. I have two elder sisters, my brother before me. If I am in my mother's house in the village, I do the cleaning. As big as I am, I would still be pounding Onunu in the village. If I go to my elder sister's house, I do the cleaning. The second one, I do the cleaning. I go to my other brother.
So why were you complaining then?
No, I wasn't complaining. What really happened was that when we were in the arena playing the game, the innocent, what's it called, tax game to win the car, I already had it in mind because my mom's birthday is coming up. That I'm going to gift my mom. Even me and Dede too was still saying the same thing, that she wants to gift mom, car, stuff like that to get. So we are all thinking that, okay, this is an opportunity to do this right. So, but Big U disqualified me. I don't know why. Said I moved. Actually, I didn't move.
But I mean, that car go still reach you. No worries.
That one, actually, I believe Innocent will give me one kind.
I believe that
so when I was disqualified, I felt bad. That was the only day that something happened to me. I think I was like, I used to lose when it comes to this. Let me not call them.
you lost a lot of tests.
Let me not call them small, but compared to the Innocent,
but that's the one that pained you the
tears
most.
come out. But this one, one single thing, I just bent down and stood up, went and sat, and I started talking to Kola, and I felt good though. So when I got to the kitchen that same day, I was moody because my mom was I believe she was watching.
Would you say because you were thinking of your mom?
Yes,
that's why you cried a lot in the house.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. So when I was in the kitchen, I was moody. Then what's it called, Kola came in. Normally, most of the time, Kola doesn't like washing his plate. He's my friend. Kola doesn't like it at all. Most of the time, not that he doesn't wash his plate. So when I saw him, I was like, there's some people that doesn't wash their Kola. When you finish, wash your plate too. With the voice, that kind of tone. And Kola was like, I do wash my plate. No, you don't wash your plate. The thing, we just got it short.
Then ended there.
This is my friend. Another person that doesn't like washing his plate.
It's Koyin.
And it's my best friend.
Koyin, how far now?
Very stupid boy.
Do you agree that in the house, Mensan was one of your best friends?
He's a cool friend.
Is a cool friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your list of best friends, who is number one of all the people you met in the house?
We are all cool.
Yeah, all cool.
Yeah.
You don't want to say a name.
No.
Let me
Are you running for office?
Let me
I'm
help
not
you.
running for anything.
Okay.
But we're all cool.
Right, so let's look at your gameplay a little bit. I feel like you're one of the most lovable housemates. This is an objective opinion. Koyin has zero haters. Am I saying something? There are very few people in the world that will say that I don't like Koyin. Is that how you are in real life, or that was a strategy for you to just befriend everyone and avoid beef and drama?
No, that's how I am.
Okay.
I'm the kind of person like I just do my thing freely. I don't do too much. I just pray to God that, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do and this is what I will do. I have to be cool with everybody. I like cool vibes.
All right. So you're the last man standing. How does that make you feel?
Good. I'm a winner.
Yeah.
The first man to enter and the last man to leave.
Beautiful story.
Yeah.
I mean, you had interesting dynamics in the house. You and Dede, we are very happy with Koyin and Dede, you know, Team Koyin, Team Dede. Your friendship was beautiful to watch from start to finish. And of course, towards the end of the show, you and Isabella came closer. How does that make you feel?
Good. You know, in the house, we are meant to meet each other. We're meant to understand each other. At first, for like 4 weeks, I don't know Isabella. We don't have any conversation at all. And during the last week, and I met her, we had conversation. It's just for me to know, okay, yeah, I know this housemate. I met this housemate. It's just for me to know everybody. That's all. It's
You
nothing.
know?
Yeah.
So now that you guys are out of the house, are you still feeling each other like you were in the house? I'm just curious.
Now, what I would say is that I just want to focus on myself because I have a lot of things I want to do.
Lovely stuff. Things will happen and not happen. Do you want to swap a little bit so that we can have Esther on the mic? In the meantime, Isabella, let's talk to you a little bit.
Hi.
The seductress. Let's give you a round of applause, first of all,
Okay.
because you stuck to your guns. You know, you were seductressing, if there's a word like that, from Kanye Kumi. We know you had your eyes on Brad at some point. I think you wanted a hug from Mensan at some point, and it wrapped up with Koyin at some point. Is this the gameplay that you actually intended to play? Is this how it was going to be for you?
No, just having fun.
Just having fun, huh? So what aspects of the house did you enjoy the most during your time there? 10 lovely weeks, a finalist and more.
Every aspect. I think the Thursday parties, Saturday parties, yeah, the parties.
Mm-hmm. Have you finally
parties.
reconnected with your son?
Definitely.
I can imagine that was the best part for you.
Yeah, it was.
Have you heard from Kanye Kumi, though? I'm sure he must be heartbroken.
I don't care. It's not my business to fix his heart.
That sounded really upset.
Isabella, is everything okay?
Well, how do you know his heart is broken? Have you seen inside his heart?
I mean, he came here for media rounds now, and he was
So-
supporting his girl, Isabella. He was hyping you up.
Yes, I support him too. I wish him well.
Amen. So,
Yikes.
any regrets from your time in the house?
No, I had fun, and I wish I had more fun.
Okay. We're glad to have you, of course. Esther, what do you want to take over from this point?
My question will be going to Sultana.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sultana.
All right. So, what was the real issue between you and Faith? I mean, from kicking him out of your bed to assigning him to the restroom, and then the whole fight that led to his disqualification. I mean, you guys were close in the beginning. So, what brought about the whole, scuffle, beef, everything?
First and foremostly, I didn't kick Faith out of my bed because he was not in my bed in the first place. Faith only felt comfortable sleeping in my bed.
Okay.
And he asked me if he could sleep in my bed once in a while. And I said, okay, yeah, you can, once in a while, you can come sleep in my bed. Since you were able to fall asleep in my bed, because the first week we got to the house, he wasn't able to sleep at all. So it's actually a good thing that he was able to fall asleep in my bed. And I was like, okay, once in a while you can come sleep in my bed. So it's not like I kicked him out. He was never like that. And we spoke about it. And I told him, don't let go of your space because, I also need my space. And then time to time, you go to your own place. So it's not like there was a kicking out thing. For the washing of the bathroom thing, now I was HOH, right?
Yeah.
I was not there as Sultana. I was there as HOH. And then those instructions were not mine. And it was just to, okay, speak to me. First, I didn't want to do a lucky dip. I wanted to give everybody, I wanted to be fair to everybody. Oh, where do you want to clean? I wanted to see if the housemates would be reasonable enough to, share within themselves. If they do that, fine. We get the work done. We move on. So it got to Faith's turn and he was pointing somewhere. Now, I don't read sign language. I don't understand sign. Open your mouth and speak to me. You get me? And since he didn't, I said, okay, I was going to give you because wherever you were pointing, I don't know.
Sultana, I want to jump in at this point. That whole dynamic with him not talking at that point in time, you know what's ironic? You were the only person in that house who could get Faith to open his mouth.
know,
I thought it was
right?
beautiful. I thought it was cute.
I know, right? Because no, that's not the only thing. Whenever we fight, we find a way to settle our differences. Faith is my friend, right? I say even when we don't talk, I say it. I'm like, yeah,
he's my friend. I'm mad at him right now, but he's my friend.
That must make you feel quite devastated, knowing fully well that it was your dynamic with him that got him out of the house. How do you feel about Faith's disqualification?
Well, the thing is, I just felt like that was a contribution. I don't feel like it was my dynamic that got him out. I felt like it was a build-up.
But you know the housemates were using the materials and you wanted to take it. Didn't you think that could have aggravated somebody?
They were not using the material. Now, the thing is, now that's the narrative that you know. Now, we had a discussion with Isabella the night prior that we were going to make the lotions the next day, right? Myself, Isabella, Kaybobo, we all came to this agreement, and he agreed, right? And we said, okay, after the whole workout thingy, we were going to go and, start what we said we were going to start. Only for us to come out of the arena in the morning, and Kaybobo called Faith, and he was being rude. And he started, throwing insults here and there. What I did was I ignored first. I didn't say anything. I went to the HOH lounge, got back, and I was trying to do it, and then he kept going back and forth, and he was being insulting. Now, that is my field. Now, making stuff like that space is small, and we're sharing one measuring cup. There was no how we'll be making a hand lotion and a body scrub at the same time. So I told Kaybobo, okay, Kaybobo, when you're done, let me know, then we can all come together and make the lotion. He was insulting me, and I didn't want to be there because I didn't want to speak too much. And I didn't want him to ruin it the way he ruined the body butter last time.
Okay, so
I was taking those things away.
I feel you. By and large, are you remorseful at all about anything that transpired between both of you?
Well, the thing is, I am sad because I am only, I feel a certain kind of way because that, led to, that contributed, right? But at the same time, he did something and then he got whatever.
Are you okay now? I figured you were hurt at some point.
No,
Internal bleeding.
I'm still hurt.
We're sorry about that.
No, the bleeding stopped.
Okay.
But then my leg still hurts.
Last but not least, you shook the entire world with the whole incident with Dede's box. I know you clearly won't want to talk about it, I know. But is there anything you want to say at all on that incident?
I have been talking about that, like, you guys can refer to my, But then I'm going to say this, right? Like, that has to be one of the most embarrassing moments in my life.
Okay.
And I would want other people to also learn from that to, know their limits, and then drink
when it comes to alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So it was basically a learning moment.
So you blame it entirely on the alcohol?
It's an alcohol incident.
Did you have any issues with Dede at all?
At all.
So you like Dede?
I didn't have any issues with Dede.
Okay.
I don't have an issue with Dede.
Lovely stuff. All right, we got to wrap this up, but I believe we got to ask Dede something real quick.
Dede, sorry, I know that we might have, had this Kola issue a little bit too much. I just wanted to ask you quickly, right? Which side do you think is the real him?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Esther, you had a question for Dede?
Yeah, Dede, what was the issue between you and JasonJae? And is it so deep that there is no chance for a reconciliation conversation? Or should we look out for that now that the both of you are out of the house?
Conversation, we speak. We're cool. Like, we always talk. We're not having
No
any
issue with
issues at
JasonJae.
all.
Okay, finally, do you think Faith was bullied in the house? Because you know why we asked you? Because we feel like you were the most neutral party when it comes to dealing with Faith in that house. I never saw you at any point say anything negative towards him when he was there and when he wasn't there. And I saw right before he, pulled Sultana, Faith, stop. So in a way, you didn't pick a side in the house when it came to dealing with Faith. So I want to know, in retrospect, do you think he was bullied? And how do you feel about the whole issue?
So here's the thing. Faith played a role in most of the things that happened. But at the same time, if you get to know him personally, I think at the end of the show, I got a little bit closer to Faith. So I can say one thing for sure. I don't know if he played any role in the bullying or not, or if he was bullied. But I can tell you that he's cooler than he appears in the house. I'm not saying that what he did was good. It was absolutely wrong. But I'm just saying that he's not that bad.
So
That's
maybe
all I
he's
have to say.
misunderstood.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well,
but
thank
other
you very
times
much.
he's just being fake.
Sometimes he's the one adding fuel to his own fire.
The only thing I just wonder, watching Mensan on screen, are you really that much of an emotional person outside?
Yeah, but not to that extent. If it was
Your mic, sir.
If it was the outside world, and I feel bad at any point, the first thing I would do is to maybe call my mom, talk to her, and feel good. But in that place, you don't even have any connection to talk to anybody.
Only Big Brother.
So it's just big Brother. When you get to that place, just pour it out.
Okay.
It wasn't any strategy at all. I didn't go there with any strategy. In fact, it was the Sunday that I was going that I started preparing. So
thank you very much,
strategy at all.
Mensan, Isabella. You know how follow us talk, but we enjoyed your gameplay. So thank you so much for coming. Okay, we wish you best of luck. And Sultana, Sultanates, Koyin, Coco Melons, every single one of you.
Gang.
You played a good game. Dede, congratulations to you.
Thank
and
you
I know,
so much.
I know that car is gonna come. More than that stuff will come.
Yeah.
Amen.
Definitely.
And on the final note, just want to say, congratulations, guys. And
Thank you.
I don't think there's anybody that was a loser this season. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have coming for you much later. All right?
Lovely stuff.
Bye.
Up next,
Bye.
the other half.
Lego.